should be talked about. But let's just do it. Let's see what's going on.
Yo, we have teacher, we have teachers' lives, and so we can't.
Oh, we've been live the whole time.
Yeah, we live, and in Harmon is with us. He already left us a
Yeah,
note. Thank
Harmon,
you.
I'm sorry. I did not know you were with us. I
We
don't better stop talking shit. And you were smart. You ain't say nothing the whole time. Well, man, you get this out.
no. Like literally, like like I got the comment like right when I was pressing live. So
Okay.
yeah, look, we're both teachers, and so sometimes parents just want to talk, and we just have to listen.
Long time. And we love it, but gosh, a long time.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do because the reunion it was a lot. Like there was a lot to catch, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna read a list of things, and you're gonna say stop. I want to talk about it. Cool.
Wait, do I say stop? I want to talk about it during the list of things.
During.
Okay.
And if you're watching this live, say stop too. All right. So first, this was all about Sheree, Bob's daughter. Kenya thinks Bob and Martell are cut from the same cloth. Is Martell still spreading it high and low? Talking about revenge porn. Also, Kenya gives Marlo a blank subpoena to go to court. Kenya claims Marlo called Mark asking for
Blank
dirt on
subpoena.
her. You want to talk about blank subpoena? Okay, let's
Oh
go.
my God. Like, and cut from the same cloth. Absolutely. Like, Sheree can't choose a man to save her fucking soul. Like, what is wrong with you?
You know, the
What is
evidence
wrong?
the evidence shows that you're right about this one.
And you know why? And I'm not gonna say it's because he looked too good, because I don't believe that. I don't believe a person looks too good to be true. But I'll say this: she be a magnet to these fuck niggas.
Hmm. How so?
She
Why? Why do you think that
she was
is?
full of fuck. Anytime you talking about you would show revenge porn on your wife, man, capital fuck nigga. Like you're a fucking clown.
Mm, mm.
Revenge porn, you want me to release that porn? First of all, you don't want to release this porn. And give me more goodies. But not only that, you ain't trying to add to this pasta. Okay? Not only that, but like, and I'm popping my shit for her because I am a wife. Like, what? Like, I'm your wife, and you're talking about you're gonna release
Yeah,
porn on me.
yeah,
What? And then not only just like you're gonna revenge porn your wife though. Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah,
What kind of man are you? I
yeah.
like the way she was classy though. Sheree kept it classy, and she was like,
She deflected. She just
"I
moved
like
on.
him, but I like me more." That's all you gotta say, sis.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you like. And I'm not a Sheree fan.
Mm-hmm.
I was a fan
Okay.
of the statement in that moment.
Okay.
How you do that? Because what you're gonna release revenge porn on a woman you were married to? One, why do you still have it if you
Mm.
don't care so bad? Two, what was between y'all ain't between y'all. Nothing y'all do was ever sacred. Not at none, not now point. Because you wasn't gonna give it all up willy-nilly when you was married to her. But now all of a sudden you want to put her scattered ass all over the internet for embarrassment. How you know she gonna be embarrassed?
Well, look. So this is what I'm going to say. If I'm in a relationship with you, um, perhaps things didn't end well, but there's a certain level of respect that I have for you because of that
Can there
relationship
be?
that I am never going to cross. You know what I'm saying? Like people can talk
Down.
bad about you,
And
but
you
I
don't have
will
to do
always. Well, no. I will set the record straight. I
if
will
you
set the
know
record
some
straight
stuff.
if I know it.
Yeah,
But
like
I'm not gonna allow that to happen. Just because we broke up. No, I'm not gonna let people just talk about you.
I was caping for you back then. I'ma still let bitches know right now. Hold on. Like, hey, hold on. That
Hmm.
wasn't then, and that's not now, and that's not who
Hmm.
they are or were.
Hmm.
And I'm not gonna depending on the breakup, I'm not saying you gotta go super hard about it, but you're gonna put out revenge porn on a woman that was your wife.
But let's think about this. Revenge porn nowadays doesn't really work. It actually works to the benefit of the people involved.
Because everybody want to hit. Because everybody want to hit. That's why I said you ain't trying to
So you're not trying to hurt nobody.
no
You
more
just trying to
daddy.
get clout. Really, you just trying
Daddy.
to get clout.
Yeah, you ain't
You
trying
want
to
to get
hit
to that
nobody.
next level. That's all.
You ain't trying to show nobody how she did it and kept your ass. But at the same time, how dare you use something that's supposed to be intimate for the two of you? Because no, I can't tell you how many women don't fool with the whole camera stuff. You know, it has nothing to do with their desires, just the principle of it. Because of stuff like him, like not even your wife is off limit. To
Yeah,
me, that's so disgusting. If
yeah,
you do something between husband and wife, that's supposed to stay there.
yeah.
That's all I'm
Agreed.
saying. I don't care what y'all choose to do, and I'll go further on that. Like my bestie always says, the married bed is undefiled. Y'all
Mhm.
do y'all decide what y'all want to do, and y'all do that. But it should be sacred between the two of y'all. The moment someone breaks that sacred trust and starts talking, I don't care if you're a person that wasn't married in it. If you went into it knowing they were married, keep your mouth closed too.
Right.
That's their business. You don't have business no more when you start investing yourself in married people. That's
Agreed. Got it.
their people,
So,
their business.
so, so also, Sheree delivered She News on Candy.
Yeah, shit. I said that bitch should have came with something in hand.
But
But you know,
Why was it all about Candy? Why was it
exactly.
all about Candy?
Because something's wrong with Sheree. She can't put on no clothes because she think about candy. She having Candy Cody fucking dreams when she's supposed to be seen meeting with a seamstress, bitch. Like, where are the fashion show fashions?
What?
Where are the fashion show fashions? You ain't got a goddamn camera across nowhere for me to see. But you got a whole damn newsreel about Candy restaurant. Bitch, you know too much about her restaurant, not enough about your fashion.
Candy says Sheree needs to print some fashions.
She need to create some fashions. And I'm on her side. I love me a healthy Taurus. That is a healthy Taurus. She come with the faces. I make the faces. This is my natural. Like I have never been more in tune with Candy in all my goddamn life. You know what, bitch? I see you and you see me. We see each other being great. Cause you be sitting there minding your business, and here they come with no fashions.
So Candy says that Sheree was it Sheree? No, was it Marlo?
Always
I don't
sure.
remember. She
It's
said
always sure
she
my name.
said you are a low down nothing ass bitch.
Sounds about accurate. She said that to Sheree. I made sure I rewound that shit. I was like, low down nothing. I don't care if they tired of candy and they get rid of candy. I love me some candy. You know why? That's Bull Nation.
Well, let's
This
talk
is
about it.
a housewife. She's still making money.
Let's talk about it.
They getting
Let's
this
talk about
and it's bread. But these hoes still ain't got fashions. Mama still ain't got nobody, no sponsor she could bring to the forefront
it.
and
She said
address
she
the
invested that money.
making checks.
She said she invested that money
What money?
that the billionaire gave her. That's what she said.
Marlo, it's okay. Good
And
hoes get rewarded every day, B.
she said the money is
Good
now making
hoes
money for her. She ain't got to work. The money is
get,
making money for her.
good hoes get the big checks. Good hoes get the most neck. And we know she did. Good hoes get residual income. And here she is, residually getting income. I'm not hating on Marlo. I just need her to get her insecure ass foot off of everybody else neck. Nobody hating on how you came up, baby. You there now. Like, no disrespect to Kenya, none of the rest of them. You can quit bringing up how Marlo got her peach. I'm on her side when it comes to she can smack a bitch up, beat her up, and still be a prissy pretty girl and like her fashions. Shit, she the only one bringing real ones. Even though can't nobody fit her clothes with a big ass. She tall as hell with big ass feet. You can't nobody fit that.
Speaking of big asses, Kenya Kenya says, "Am I in the newsletter?" She finds out she's not in the newsletter. She said, "This is trash."
You know, I love that vain ass motherfucker right there. That's one vain motherfucker. And she stand by it. And she stick beside it. She be like, you ain't even talk about me.
Then Sheree says, "Well, we
Oh,
couldn't find a
shit.
good picture of you."
Oh, we thought you helped. You ate with that. First of all, she was just mad. No, no. What I love about Kenya, though, I was about to say she just mad. She's not mad. Kenya doesn't care. That's why I like her. Because she's gonna be whatever version of herself, whatever season, show up exactly like herself, let people take her how they want and make her money and go about her business and continue being herself. But you can't never act like you didn't know she was gonna show up as herself every time and ruffle your feathers and say some shit about it. And she always got some more shade about it. But guess what? She's consistent.
Mm.
I like her. But it's hella funny that she thought she would have made it to the Shade newspaper. You know, Sheree is obsessed with Candy. You know. And I almost got mad at Candy, but I know she tired and booked and busy or whatever. I'm gonna say it to Candy as I fellow Torian. Because let's not act like Taurus is not.
That was like
Like,
good shade. That was like that was like
it was
you
great
hitting both
show.
ends. You were hitting
It
both
was great
ends.
for fellow Torian while you are booked and busy addressing these hoes. You ain't gotta do all that.
All
You ain't
right.
gotta do all that because you booked and busy. You ain't gotta show up and let the bang show in your neck.
Mm.
Don't do that no more. Don't give these hoes this energy because you booked and busy. They still trying to figure it. They checks out. Yours is residual, baby.
So in the next segment, they went on to Drew. All right. So and as they went on to Drew, Kenya was disappointed in Drew's video production. Um, Talking about the video that Drew made, she was just basically saying that the video production was low budget. Also, Candy didn't appreciate being called a liar.
Mm.
Drew says that was candy coated lies. Now, you mentioned this a little bit earlier. I feel like you have some thoughts, and perhaps In Harmon has thoughts as well because In Harmon says that they are Taurus as well.
I knew I loved. I knew I loved In Harmon for a reason. In Taurus, whether you're just a lover or you are a Taurus, strikes me as Taurus behavior. But all
There's
I'm gonna
no
say,
evidence of the fact. There's no evidence of the fact, but that's okay.
that's because you're a Virgo,
We
but you love us too,
I
Virgo.
love you too. We're
You
both
love
Earth
us too.
signs. We're both Earth signs, so it's all good. It's all good.
And we love to be rambunctious and say what we want. That's why this whole podcast is such an outlet. Uh, but when she brought up, when she brought up, you talking about wait, what's her name? You talking about yeah,
Now, In Harmon,
baby. Oh,
don't give too much information out there. Nah,
not too much.
we
Bull Nation, baby, Bull Nation. Anyway, but what were we talking about with Drew?
uh, uh, Candy didn't appreciate being called a liar. Drew says that Candy, she said that was candy coated lies when she was talking
I
when
think
Candy was
that
saying that she killed.
I think there are certain people who are gonna lie to the grave. Like, and I'm not mad at them. But again, Candy's the only sober woman in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember what you did. You might have you might have kissed her. You might have kissed her and you was embarrassed. I'm not mad at you with your decision making. I'm just mad that you got to go so far. And did you notice at the end of it, when it was all said and done, she turned around to Candy and said, "Are we good?" Because she sat there waiting for you to lie on her at the reunion.
But wait, Candy
Are we
believes
good?
Candy believes that Drew has actually been gaslighting on Ralph. You heard
After
that?
that shit? Oh, I don't believe. Okay, so this is what I think. I think both of them are lying to each other. I think both of them probably have a seriously tumultuous relationship that they hide behind the TV. Like when the camera's rolling, they act like they got sense. I believe Drew walks her ass away and she holds her head and cries when the cameras are around. I think when cameras aren't around, Drew gets busy. I think Drew gets busy the same way she's having sex with this lesbian woman. I think Drew gets busy, like she might go upside Rock head. Like I think Drew gets busy. And I think that we have made it such a shameful thing in our country in general, especially because mental health is starting to grow and blossom, and being appropriate is starting to grow and blossom, and like there being no gender roles, but there being ultimately gender respect across the board. I think since that's been growing and blossoming, that we're not talking about how many men and women get busy out here off their disrespect. And I think she one of them.
So you think, okay, so clarify this. This is a question that I'm asking. Do you think that she's running their relationship or it's a 50-50 type of
No,
relationship?
I don't think neither one of them is running it. I think they
So
had good
50-50.
yeah. I think they had good sex. They have a good time. Most of the time when people get married and feel like, man, I could do this forever, they're having good sex. I'm talking about real good sex and a good time. You know, they don't really care about each other's past and anything else going on until that shit starts like coming into their relationship and there's a fucking problem. And I think in the midst of there being a fucking problem, she's getting busy. Like she checking him and then she getting back. Like I don't understand this whole idea of I'm just this Christian woman of where I don't get back. I just pray through it. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what you are. Real people see real people. That woman was getting him back. He done played stupid and he done played in her face and he done did all kind of stuff on TV. And anytime she so chooses to go get him back, she does it. That's what I think. And I think it happens so much to where women try to act like this is our little secret. It's not a secret though.
But let me ask you this question. Do you think that Drew is a habitual liar? Do you think Ralph is a habitual liar? Do you think both of them are
I
habitual
think both
liars?
of them are habitual.
Or, okay,
And I
okay.
think that's why they were a good team because they ain't give a fuck about telling a lie when it benefited the both of them. But now that it's making either one of them look bad, there's no telling where the truth lies because both of them would get busy. But now somebody's is elevated to the point where somebody wants a divorce. You know, somebody's ready to like squeal on the whole situation. And I think like when you see previews for the next show with him sitting there, I think he's ready to throw her ass under the bus because he was one of the people that was like, I don't be telling people what's really going on anyway. So we can do this. We can do this. We can play this fantasy life. And like I think she a couple of times exposed him in ways he didn't want as many times. Like I think he exposed himself from the beginning, especially when he went out of the country somewhere, or not the country, sorry,
To
out
Tampa.
of state, yeah, out to Tampa, wherever the fuck he went. Because baby, out of if I can't pop up, you ain't there.
Okay. All right. So real quick, towards the end of that particular segment, Drew got mad when she found out that Ralph called Marlo. So what do you think that's all about? Like if their relationship is on the last leg, why would she be upset about that?
Because you using anybody you don't know, but you don't even know, but you know don't like me, pull mention shit to embarrass me. That's bullshit. See,
Hey, I don't know if I should call you. I don't know what I should call you.
you back to the wrong
should I
point.
should I call you Alicia? Or should I call you Michelle? Hey, Michelle, you want to join us?
Come on in, because I'm running it. I think they're both of them some lying ass people. both of them. And it was cool when they was lying on other people, but now they're lying against each other, and they don't mind exposing each other because they both some lying ass.
Well, this right here, this is what I think
Okay,
is so bad.
Michelle.
This is what I think is so bad is because okay, so both of you are on this platform. Both of you have used it for whatever purposes. Um, there needs to be like some conversation between the two of you that basically says, "Hey, look, whatever happens as a result of this show, we're manipulating each other, we're lying, da 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 da. We need to find that middle ground between the two of us, where if this is happening, we need to remember what's real and what's not." And so that's why I think all of that is real dangerous. That's why, in general, I don't really like to lie. There might be times where I have like I might not remember correctly,
Yeah,
or you know what I'm saying, but it's
yeah,
not an outright lie.
yeah. I don't have any patience for lying anymore. I'm too damn mature. I won't say that I'm old. Whatever. I won't say that. But I'm too mature to give a damn enough to be sitting up here playing and telling lies. And I think that like if you're in a relationship, like just like cousin Courtney knowing all that shit about their relationship, you was more than a cousin. You really wasn't even a cousin, but you was more than a cousin because you talking too much.
What are you talking about? Make it plain. When you said that she was more than a cousin, what are you really saying? Because
All that
Michelle
shit.
had a lot to say the last time. I don't know
I
if you caught that.
I feel like you said Michelle.
Yeah. So Michelle basically Michelle believes
You
that
mean cousin
Courtney
Courtney?
fact side chick. So what Michelle basically said was that she really believes that Courtney is actually a side chick to Ralph, and they're playing it like she's a cousin.
I think that she. I don't think she's a side chick. I think that she's trying to get a peach.
But using Ralph to get it.
Yeah, I think she always wanted to be, and then she's close enough to somebody who actually is on it. So she's just been trying to like get herself in there. That's why she's okay with being close with um like her laughing and saying that she said something about them multiple times before they even aired it. It was like, what a lame ass shit. You know what kind of lame ass shit is that? So you're trying to feed production shit to make yourself relevant?
Mm,
How relevant are you outside of having a disagreement with Drew and what was it, Candy?
Manietta.
Manetta, Candy, and Kenya. And then you're now perfectly y'all are equal now in being against the other girls. And then when they said that they wanted a whole new team of girls, I'm like, for what? Y'all have a fully loaded cast of like diversity in sides.
Well, I wanted to get into that a little bit earlier when we were talking. Basically, if they decide to recast,
Mm,
which cast members do you think will stay, and which cast members do you think will go? I'll go first, real quick. Um, I think definitely they're going to keep Kenya. I think they're going to keep Candy.
yeah.
Now, this is where like I'm a little iffy. What I heard was that three people will remain. I'm iffy on Sheree. I'm iffy on Sheree. And what I told Michelle last time was that while Drew's storylines are always like the ish, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't know if Drew on her own should return to the show. I'm not sold on that.
She gonna
Your
have to have
thoughts?
a lesbian relationship to return. She gonna have to be willing to.
You want her to be a housewife that's a lesbian?
It's not that. That's not what. That's not what I'm saying.
Or you saying you just want her to talk about it and be honest about it?
I think that unfortunately for Drew, she's boring.
Right.
She doesn't talk about anything, and I think I think that she's boring because she's gonna, not that Christianity is boring, but she
But I
has,
don't think Christianity has ever really been her storyline. I think
I
it
think
only
that's
came up
the
because her
reason she's
mom.
always behind it.
Yeah, but I don't like. I kind of let it go in the past, but I don't think that that has anything to do with it. I mean, okay. So for instance, she's an actress. She's laying down with a gay person, right? I don't think religion has anything to do with it for Drew. I think that just happens to be a piece of her story, and that's it. I mean, how often does
Piece
she
of her
really talk
story
about it?
gonna have her piece of her story gonna have to be told, like the fact that she like kissing women, and it's cool. Be like they be kissing women all the time, but you want to start talking about that because in irregardless, and not even irregardless, you're gonna have to talk about something a little bit more interesting than what you've been talking about.
I
You
agree.
going
I agree. But your thoughts? That was what I thought. I landed on those three. What are your thoughts?
about what?
Who should return and who should be kicked off?
I think Sonya should return, even though she doesn't think that some of the cast members that are more important than her should return. I'd like to see how she develops other relationships with other girls, or if she even tries. Kenya, always, because she's my favorite disagreeable person who's always authentic in themselves and stands in her boldness of not caring whether people like her or not. Like, I'd love to be friends with her in real life because I know, like, if she's as with it, she'd be able to take the jokes back, at least as she shows. Like, she'd be able to take the jokes back and be genuine and be still be fun, a fun human. Candy always, not just because it's Boy Nation always, but always because like she at least shows herself, exposes herself. Sheree is a fucking liar. I don't want to watch her anymore. Um, as much as it would be interesting to watch Drew, they don't ever have to bring her back.
Ever?
No. You can bring me some Portia. As much as I've been disappointed, yeah, as much as I've been disappointed in her lack of knowledge, I've also been a party woman in my life. I'm talking about hard to where I totally understand how like you could miss a certain amount of knowledge and still be just like cool and fun to be around. I think she would always be fun to be around. I do not ever want to see Nene again
Wow.
because I know that she made the show. I agree, but I think anybody who gets their britches so big to where they're shitting on other cast members that they just don't need to have cast members. You need to figure it solely out on your own. Um, who else? Who else was oh, always give me Cynthia. Um,
Yeah, but okay, so in the past you said that you don't like silent people who don't really talk a whole lot. Cynthia was kind of like, at times she was really silent. Like she would just kind of watch
Cynthia
other people do what
always
they did.
no, Cynthia always had enough going on to where she didn't have to say nothing.
So when you say going on, do you mean within her relationships or
Around her, her proximity to who she was friends with, um, like her relationships, her family shit. Cynthia's just interesting. And maybe it's because she's gorgeous. I don't know. Mm,
I mean,
but like
society is biased towards attractive people.
in huh?
I said society is biased towards attractive people. So Michelle said she heard they offered Portia a lot of money to come back, and she said no.
Who said that?
Portia. Oh, Michelle. Michelle left a comment.
Hmm. If she said no, they need to up her coin because first of all, she did some salacious shit that makes her more interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, housewives. She did some scandalous stuff. And we got to see what she got going on in her household. And in order to see it, you gotta up that coin. Like we want to see her.
So, but this is the thing for me. So she married someone who's very well off, right? And perhaps
No, she don't
she
have
is.
to do it.
Well, I'm sorry.
She don't have to do it.
No. I'm not saying that she has to do it. What I'm saying, or what I'm attempting to say, is basically if she comes to this particular franchise again, she might ruin what she has at home. And so for her, it might be, what's more important to me? This moment in the sun, which I mean, let's face it, with social media, ain't nothing really changed for her, right? She's still making money off of
She
Instagram and whatnot, right? So
world,
why
she's
does she need to come back to the show, subject herself to all of this negativity, when and she might lose her relationship with all of this money that she has access to?
if it could jeopardize her relationship, absolutely 100% not. Honestly, I think that any man who pulled the move he pulled ain't worried about nothing. I'm serious. Like the move he pulled, I don't even care if he was fronted on and disrespected by the woman. The move he pulled, he went out and got a battered chick. He ain't worried about nothing. He got it. He can do it. I don't think he's worried about ruining anything or losing her. I think she's just hoping
No, I
to
think
keep
she's
herself.
worried about losing him if she were to come back to the show.
I don't.
You don't think so?
No, they did it already.
Yeah, and one could say that's part of the reason why she's not back, because she got so close. I mean, like a lot of stuff was exposed, right? A lot of her lies were exposed when she did that show outside of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh,
Um,
maybe it's because I didn't watch that additional show. I don't like her like that to where I watch everything she puts out.
gotcha. Well, okay. So in the next segment, Courtney and Manetta, they joined the set. And in an exchange, Courtney says that everything about Drew is fake. Marlo then says that she's not big in the bedroom, but she's been with Scotty sexually.
I know you did, bitch.
Now, a lot of people believe that their relationship is actually real. Your thoughts?
I think it's real.
Okay, I agree with you. All right,
Yeah.
so Kenya says Marlo's dates. Oh, Kenya says Marlo's dates end with money on a dresser.
Good shade.
Which is good shade. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, Marlo cannot stop talking about Kenya. Like, I'd be damned if I was Kenya. The way Marlo goes hard behind Kenya, honey, everything you say come out of my mouth is garbage. Like, there's nothing good to say. Like, and I think that that's what Kenya's on. Like, you never, every clip, I don't care if they edited it, you said that much shit that they have footage of, that everything you say about me is negative. You didn't say it too much. You didn't say it too much. I have nothing good to say about you. You're a whore.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
You see your face. Yeah.
Oh.
If I'm Kenya and you're Marlo, you're a whore. You're a whore. Everything you do, you're a whore.
Okay, so when Andy asked Marlo to, just kind of, talk, not talk, but like, explain everyone's fashion. So Marlo was going around. She was saying, "Oh, I like this, I like that, I like that." When she got on Kenya, she said, "I like what's going on with the boob actions. I just don't like the feathers." And then Kenya said,
Appropriately said.
she said Marlo looks like Mrs. Roper from Three's Company.
And fucking do. And do. And did. And did. And this the thing. This the thing. Kenya, not Kenya, Marlo is the most fashionable woman of all the women that show up. Like, she gives credit to Sanya, Thin Beauty. Love everything she does with her clothes. Thin Beauty, I love it. Sheree, elderly, gorgeous, make me want to be a glamour, like everything about her head to toe is always on point. But she is the most accountable. But the fit she had on, bro, it was weak as hell.
You think so? I actually loved it. Now I agree.
I
I
love
agree. Up here, she
that
did look like Mrs. Roper. She did,
she looked too
but
young for that shit.
She looked too what for that?
Young.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. In fact, I was gonna say that everybody looked nice. Like every now and then there's like one or two that's just kind of like, what are you doing? I loved what everyone had on. And what everyone had on, it fit their personality, in my opinion.
I also think that when Marlo gave her critiques, she held back.
I think so too. I think she did. But I also it
Start
was very evident that
who to play.
she was trying to be nice to everyone. And I really do think that, I liked what she said. I liked what she said.
I like Kenya's lip makeup. I didn't like her hair. Her dress was cute. I didn't like her hair. I didn't think anything of the feathers because I don't know. I just think ball gowns are supposed to be dramatized. So anytime I see somebody in something, I'm thinking of the person who designed it, not necessarily them, like who
Mm,
they're paying homage to,
mm.
who made it, like versus like their personality. I think that people, when they create their attire and when they're given the privilege of creating their evening look that's going to be displayed on TV, that they think that they're creating someone's personality. But I think I always know it's more speaking about the designer. And a lot of times people are longtime friends with their designers, whoever they're given a chance to wear those outfits. So they're gonna pop off behind them.
All right, let's change the subject just a little bit. So, when Courtney was given the opportunity to speak, when Andy asked the question, basically, as it relates to the video that Marlo sent to whatever that chick's name is, my question to you is this: was it imitation or was it collusion?
That bitch lying. That was collusion.
Why do you say that? Why do you say it was collusion?
Oh, you know what it's like. You done been there before. You done been at Kiki's before when people found out about somebody else and was like, I gotta tell you about this person. Girl, that's your little friend. That's your little cousin. That's your little whoever. And then they running it. That's what it was. They
Okay,
was
well,
running it.
I don't think I've ever been to anything like that. I
You
don't think I don't think I have been.
need to hang around more. It's always it's always somebody trying to let you know about somebody else if you're a nice. And I happen to really be a nice person. Like I talk too much shit on this TV here, on this little podcast here, but I really keep myself to myself. And people
I
always
hate you right
try to let you know
now.
about another person who ain't right. And
I
bitch,
got I gotta get up.
you ain't go around more. I'm by myself. Oh, where did he go? I'm just saying. You still laughing?
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
They be telling. They be telling. They be telling. When you're a good person, you really because I usually think the best about a lot of people. I'm one of those butterflies through like people like, oh, they're so nice. They're so nice to me. And then you turn around and you find out about other interactions or some like shit. It might be me. Somebody turn around and find out a interaction where I felt like I had to stand my ground. And it'll be like, oh, really? My goodness. And you don't even want to be like that, but you gotta let them know. So
So the fans, as always, they have an opportunity to ask questions, and basically they were asking why Candy wasn't around that much. Now, this wasn't the first season that Candy hasn't been around. In fact, I think Candy has been around more this season than she was last season, and there was like another season where she was only on half of the episodes, right? So, but anyway, the question came up and Candy says that she bit off more than she could chew. Your thoughts, since you love Candy so much.
don't do that. I think you
I love
know,
it too. I love it too. I love it too.
you do okay. So I just think that Tauruses want to do it all.
They
We
want
want
the
to be
money.
everywhere
They want the money.
and the money.
Mhm.
We don't want to do it all for free.
Exactly.
But we want to be everywhere and do everything and be, like we want.
I don't already told you that my secret love affair is with a Taurus. A
Yeah,
Taurus comes along, they let it be known they're a Taurus, and I'm checking them out.
what you mean?
I'm checking them out.
What that mean? That mean I'm a Taurus. Like what's mine is mine. See, see, Virgos don't want to be with nobody. Virgos belong to Virgos themselves. Y'all
Okay, so
love hard as hell. Y'all
yes, we
belong.
do. I'm gonna say this about Virgos. Virgos cannot be with Virgos because that energy, it's like it's too much. Like we're both stubborn. Nah, bitch, I ain't doing it. If you ain't doing it,
I ain't
it
doing
ain't
it.
gonna get done.
Yeah,
It
it
won't.
ain't gonna get done. Well, I don't know
It
how it's
won't.
going.
It won't.
In
In
harmony
Harmon says,
says yes
yes,
to the
the
money.
money.
I need the money. Listen, if it ain't about the money, then I ain't getting up. Then I ain't getting up. So it be about the money, but it also be about like, oh my God, like,
It's
when am I
safety and
going to get these
security.
kind of opportunities again? I may
Yeah,
never get this opportunity again.
yeah,
It's that anxious chance to be like,
yeah.
living your time, your moment, whatever it is, and not eclipse, like, because it might have eclipsed you before, it might have missed you before, and so, like, if you have, like, for Tauruses, when you want to be in it and you want to live in it, and Lord, I sound so black saying this, but for real, like mentioning the signs, like you want to live in it, you want to be in it, and I think that she just wants to be in it. She wants to be everywhere and do everything, but she can't.
Right.
And then like she also want to get that money, their
Mhm,
bread. But I think that she didn't realize it would translate this season the way it translated, and she didn't know people were gonna come for her and
mhm,
make it seem like she can't be around. Because I mean, if she's making a certain kind of money and they're not, they're looking like, why are you even doing this? Why are you taking like big bread take little bread? Like, why are you taking my bread?
mhm. So Drew says she was joking about having a lesbian lover. Do you believe that?
No, I
You don't
don't
believe
believe
that?
she thought it was gonna be repeated. They had wrapped up filming.
Oh,
Why is Manietta running her fucking mouth? And this point I'm making on Drew's side. You know damn well she's a married woman. You know all this stuff is going on in the media. You gonna repeat that? Manietta, Soror, you down bad.
mm, mm.
You don't have to repeat that. You don't have to repeat that.
So to Courtney, Drew said, "Don't you? What did she say?" Drew says, don't you ever speak on my son ever again."
She did.
She did. She did mention her son. Courtney did mention Drew's son.
Like, why are you even doing that? Like, why you? I'm just gonna make you adopt my child, bitch, and I'm gonna go do some lesbian shit. Lord knows. I hate to say it, but Lord knows she probably only got on that lesbian stuff. I know you love Ralph, but probably because he got a little penis. And he probably got a little one
Okay, why you say that?
because he got muscles, big ones. A lot of them big, yeah. You looking like that because a lot of them motherfuckers with them big ass muscles ain't got no dick.
Yeah.
So she might as well go get a woman with a plaything, and she's 6 feet tall.
I mean,
Rub it on all right, rub the buns all good.
I be saying too much. Y'all got me saying too much. What
I
what are your final thoughts before we go?
Okay. My final thoughts are people was reckless on the show, and I just don't understand why they want to get a whole brand new cast. Like I said, I would keep Kenya, Candy, I would keep Sanya, and I would bring back Portia. I want Eva back, her little naughty self.
You know what? I would love to see Evil.
I want to see
Evil. Did I say
Cynthia.
Evil? I would love to see Eva, and I would also love to see what's her name. God dog it, she does TGIF. I can't think of her name right now. But she was only on for one season, and she was the one that gave Nene a run for her money.
Good. You talking about my girl who got her own show now
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on
TGIF.
Fox?
Yeah, Fox Soul. Can't think of her name. I want to say Courtney
Claudia.
so bad. Claudia. There we go. Claudia. I would love to. I
Yeah,
would love
Claudia.
to have Claudia
Claudia's
back.
a real one.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Claudia's a real one. I like her, and she would be popping up on Nene. And if
Eric,
you notice, I didn't even mention Nene. Oh, I did. I said she don't need.
you said let us stay where she at. I don't really think that Nene wants to come back. I think Nene just wants her flowers. I think that's just it. I think she just wants her flowers, and
I think Nene
that
don't
should be
deserve
all
her flowers because she started acting like the network, like her shit with the network instinct. Like chilling circuit, bitch. This is the chilling circuit. The chilling circuit made this network. Don't do that.
right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm not lying.
You're
The
right.
shitling circuit made this network. So put some respect on their name.
So we gonna
Black
end with
pop,
Chitlins. We gonna end with Chitlin Circuit. All right. So
black people make shit popping.
y'all make certain that you kiss on the subscribe button, lick on the like button, share us on all your social media, nibble on the notification button, and make love to our senses in the comments. Y'all have a
And
great
do
one.